Hello, I'm Dr. Kenneth Goldberg, and I'm the author of The Homework Trap: How to Save the Sanity of Parents, Students, and Teachers. This is the second of a four-part series on how to implement the homework trap. In today's video, I will be discussing what you can do in your home with or without the school support. Um, as many of you know, my model leads to three basic suggestions, which are time-bound homework, reduced penalties, and asserting that the parent is the authority in the home. You can institute time-bound assignments on your own. You can come up with how long the homework study time session is going to be and fix it and let the child know that whether or not everything is done, that child is excused from homework once your time interval is over. Obviously, you have much less control over the penalty structure, and if you don't secure agreement with the school for the penalty structure, for some reductions in penalties, you won't be able to change that. With regard to parental authority, it's a mixed bag. On the one hand, I would like to see an understanding between you and the schools that parents are the final authorities in the home. Even if you can't get that understanding, the fact that you take the authority and you make your own decision and you create your own time requirement with your child at home immediately increases your authority, because the child is no longer dealing with the school's requirement, which is the homework assignment, where you are kind of a middle manager or an enforcer, but now is dealing directly with your requirement, which is that we have a 30-minute quiet time in our home, a 40-minute, 50-minute quiet time, whatever it is, depending on the child's age, and that quiet time involves doing homework, doing educational type activities, even the whole family doing that. It can involve you as a parent reading or taking care of your bills, or whatever quiet things, knitting, whatever quiet things you do on your own, that they're just done in the house, and that this is just the norm of the house. It's your norm, so you have authority. It's a difficult step for parents to take on their own without feeling that they have to first get agreement by the school, because obviously the negative grades are out there looming and you're worried about them. But the truth is, in every case, if you have a homework trapped child, that child's going to get better grades under the system than that child's going to get under constant haranguing and unbounded assignments that have to go through the night. I'm not talking about another situation that may concern many parents, which is if you have a child who's successful at school, but it just drives you nuts that your child is having to work late into the night working, and you don't think this is appropriate. That's a different story, and you may want to take similar steps. But that child may actually be getting good grades by putting that extra time in. When you talk about the homework trapped child, the truth is that so much time is being wasted not getting work done that whatever gets done in the time-bound interval will always be more than what truly gets done with the nighttime of fighting over homework. To emphasize the point, I would like to direct you to an article in greatschools.org. It was written by Christina Tynan Wood. And the reason I focus on this, the article came out in July of 2012, and Ms. Tynan Wood interviewed me for this article. The article includes information from other sources, not just me. But she interviewed me for the article on June 1st, and she published the article in the middle of July. But she interviewed me maybe about 3 weeks before the end of her own son's school year. And the article is called "How to Catch a Falling Son," and it does account her child's difficulties with school and with homework and with grades. And what it shows is that what she reports in this article is that her child was failing, and by the end of the school year, which would have been about 3 weeks after the interview with me, that her child passed and became markedly more enthusiastic about school. And she references employing the concept I just described in in her for her child, and that these changes occurred. So keep in mind that I spoke with her on June 1st for the purpose of giving her information for an article, not necessarily as a consultation for her son. And yet she reports here that the simple institution of time-bound work within what appears to be about a 3-week period of time absolutely turned around his experience. And I point to this situation because she published it and says it directly. I can tell you that in every situation where I've had the opportunity to get this point across and people have followed up on them, the result has been positive. There are still other steps that really should occur dealing with the school. The truth is that your child is going to have 12 years of school, and every year there'll be new teachers, and new teachers will respond in different ways. So you will find that over over time, this may work very well, and then you'll run into a teacher that has very strong beliefs that may veer from what you're doing, and you'll be back to battling some of these situations again. You still need to stick to the time-bound assignments, and I will get into what you can do with the school and with the community at large in the next 2 video presentations. Thank you, and I hope this is helpful.